Welcome to another episode of the Vampire Priest. I'm your host, Father Antonio Rivera, and today we are going to talk about why I gave up on Star Trek Starfleet Academy. It's bad. Bad acting, bad writing. Surprisingly enough, the ships and the uniforms look pretty good. I do like the new ship for the school. I don't like that it's an actual starship that's also a base. Um, but hey, if it's a starship, let it be in space. They shouldn't have the saucer separation, come back down to Earth, and then that's the base or the headquarters for Starfleet Academy. It doesn't make sense to me. I would rather have the school um, in space where it could be Star Trekky, except with cadets. um, all right, so character development, there is none. There's nothing redeemable about the main character, who's supposed to be Caleb. Um, the head of the school, extremely disrespectful. She's disrespectful to the captain's chair. I suffered through the first episode, and I was able to put up with the first 14 minutes, 26 seconds of episode 2, and I just had to stop. I only made it that long because I was watching with family members. And, we're all Trekkies. Um, but we couldn't. We just couldn't. Everybody was already done with it, and we're like, this is dumb. Uh, the part that really, again, the main character, the head of the school, extremely disrespectful to those around her, as well as her position, the captain's chair, and her responsibilities. And this part that really just set me off, where I just couldn't take it anymore, was with the Caleb character. She was telling him about respect and dignity, that he needs to have it and he needs to show it, especially since he's in uniform. And he chose to be at the academy, even though he was really blackmailed into being it. It's like, either die a horrible death with years of suffering, or come to the academy and I'll help you find your mommy. That kind of a deal. But then, literally, the next scene, which was about 30 seconds after she gave him that grand big speech about he needed to be with respect and approach with respect, she was meeting with Betazoid delegates who wanted to bring more Betazoids back to Starfleet Academy and back to Earth after the whole purge thing happened. And she was extremely disrespectful to them. Out of uniform, bare feet. She was talking to him in a very condescending manner. Um, so it just she's an extreme hypocrite. The characters that they use here, none of them have any real personalities. I mean, the only one who has a personality is the Doctor, and he's a hologram. And he is funny. I like the Doctor. He's the only saving grace of the entire series. I'm not gonna go back to finish watching it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Paramount Plus and CBS, they struck gold with Strange New Worlds, and they struck gold again with Lower Decks. I don't understand why they just didn't carry that forward. Yeah, Lower Decks is not for everybody. It is animated. It's a little bit more on the. It's like the Rick and Morty version of Star Trek, but it works. And even the goofiness of Strange New Worlds works as well. We had the crossover with Lower Decks that worked. You had the musical episode, which worked in that setting, even though that was probably one of the ones where people didn't like the most of the episode. I really enjoyed it, and I loathe musicals with the passion that rivals the burning intensity of 1,000 burning suns. Um, but it just this one, it seems so disrespectful towards Star Trek. If you grew up on Star Trek, if you love Star Trek, the Starfleet Academy is not for you. It is. I don't even understand who it's made for. I was told it was made probably for like Gen Z. But I don't even think that they would like this garbage because they're not the ones who are tuning in. Let's face it. If you grew up on Trek, you're the one who are going to tune in. You're going to look at it. This Kirkman guy, who Kurtzman or whatever, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Dude, I'm sorry. I understand that names are important. I don't know how to do it. If you have the Z or not the Z in Kurtzman, but you need to get fired. Seriously, somebody needs to take this guy and throw him out, and never let him allowed on a Paramount parking lot, or let alone the studios ever again. He's a terrible creator. He doesn't know what he's doing, and I mean, no, I mean, let me rephrase that. He doesn't know what he's doing. He knows deliberately that he is destroying a beloved franchise that can easily bank. You're talking about a multi-billion-dollar franchise that can you. It can make sure that everybody on Paramount and CBS will be living the high life for the rest of their lives. Their descendants will be inheriting all of this money. This is how much that he can make, and he just wants to go out and just destroy it. So he's a terrible guy. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Fire him immediately. Bring in somebody else. Um, the whole idea of Starfleet Academy should be scrapped. They need to start over. Keep it in space. Keep the ship in space. Do not bring it to Earth. Let them go on, and let's have a real Star Trek show. This time with cadets. We've seen it before. You know, we had the Wesley episode where it was with the cadets and the Star Formation. We had Starfleet Academy, the comic book, which back in the '90s, which featuring Nog, which was okay. It was good. It was a nice little Star Trek uh, comic book, even though it didn't last too long. But this series, yeah, you don't have to swear. First of all, it's the future. Where are the lights? Buy some light bulbs. I mean, you have you have holograms all over the place. You're going to tell me that you don't have lights? Put on some lights. Why is everything so dark? Do we as a species lose our sight? Or we become photosensitive in the future? What the heck is going on? The original series had lights. They paid their light bill. And they work with less than a fraction of what the modern Star Trek is working with in terms of the finances. Put on a light. Really, seriously. It's too dark. Um, Give the characters personalities. I don't know who the Gold Genesis is. What she is, Gold Genesis with gold eyebrows. Zero personality. She comes off as a mean girl. She comes off as someone who you kind of want to see fly out of an airlock. The bully and the main character, their relationship, okay, they're trying to get a Johnny Lawrence and Danny kind of friendship going on. Oh, we didn't like each other. One was the bully. Oh, we're swearing. We're bad guys. We're tough. We don't like each other. And now we're going to be best friends by the end of the season. The humor, what I can only assume is supposed to be humor, does not land at all. We see that in the beginning when they're talking about mucus and goo with the main character, Caleb. I think his name is Caleb. And the nerdy guy who's next to him. Speaking of nerdy guys, why the hell are they glasses in the future? Yeah, in Kirk's era, they talked about allergies with the eyes, etc. Next Generation, we see with Geordie LaForge, he had the visor. They took care of that in the movies, with the implants. They took care of all of those. Disease, famine, everything. This is supposed to take place 120 years after Picard season 3. Why the heck are there glasses? There shouldn't be any glasses. None whatsoever. It doesn't make any sense. And it's actually quite annoying. As soon as I saw him, I was like, this is dumb. Did the actors just forget to take off their glasses? And it's so badly done that no one cared that they came out with their own glasses. Because they're wearing the same glasses that I am. And now I'm upset because I've had these glasses before the show came out. I don't want people to think that I was ripping them off. No, it doesn't make any sense. There's no explanation to it. Just that, oh, this is the future where everybody's healthy, wiser, smarter, and oh yeah, by the way, you're gonna see people walking around with glasses. Uh, yeah, no, no, they need to get rid of that nonsense. It's not well thought out. The Starfleet Academy just seems like it was something that was probably made with the idea for the TikTok generation or people who watch TikTok without really thinking it through on what Star Trek is, what it's supposed to be, and they're just trying to make a TikTok version of sci-fi. So that's why it makes no sense. It is badly written, badly acted. Um, Paramount, if they want to save money, they should scrap it. But if they want to continue killing the franchise, they're in the right boat. You know, Kathleen Kennedy is free. They want to bring her over to Star Trek to kill another franchise. She already killed Willow, Star Wars, Indiana Jones. Might as well kill this one too. I mean, I guess Kurtzman is pining for the biggest destruction of a franchise ever. I mean, he's in competition with Kathleen Kennedy. But yeah, it's if you like it, you like it. God bless you. Thank you for tuning in. Give me your comments, concerns, questions. Let me know if you like it. If you do like it, why you like it. If you don't like it, why don't you like it? The same reasons as mine. Um, but thank you for tuning in. God bless and have a great day.